Hello and welcome back to Path of Achra. I won't lie, that last and first episode really got me down a little bit because I had everything going for me and I threw it all away. Sucks, but I'm not gonna let it get me down too much. So, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna build a character. Citizen of the Mountain Temple lands practices an empowering ritual of attunement. Increases attune stacks by 20%. Minimum +2, max +30. On entrance, apply 5 attune to yourself. Attune is per stack +10 hit, +20 armor. Apply 5 initial stacks for each fully charged prayer. So this lad loves to be fully charged on his prayers. Okay. We have the Emir, battle chief of the Eastern Desert, leads devout followers on the path of Achra. They summon a nomad. We're not doing that. We're not doing another summon. Haughty mercenary, trained to maintain defenses. 3 stacks of any poise applied by you. On game turn, apply 7 poise to yourself. Poise per stack, +5 armor, +5 block, +10 accuracy, 25% removed on step. This lad likes to stand still and destroy his enemies with block. Well, defend. On step, apply mark to all visible enemies. Mark applied equals your attack ranged. Mark per stack, increase all physical damage taken by 10%. Oh, interesting. Do they have a range? Do they train in range tactics? Okay, I gotcha. On entrance, grant 3 charges to each known prayer. Oh, that could be good with the Nakui. We could try that. But last one is a fighter. This is the one we did last time, the summoner. Fighter trained in the deep forest retaliates with pain-fueled blows. On shrug off, if two-handing per empty armor slot, perform an extra attack against an adjacent enemy. Per 1% missing life. So this lad really likes to be low on health. Oh, and there's actually one more I missed here. A mystic blessed with a ritual of amplification. Apply 50% stacks of all effects, max +100. Okay. I like the zealot. We're gonna get more prayers, but I guess this one, they want to cast prayers. They don't just want to keep them. So that might not be a good choice for us. Whereas this lad, I don't know, I kind of want to try the Reaver. I kind of want to try the Peltist, because the Peltist just seems like a tank. Oh wait, no, that's not the tank. Sorry, the Warrior is the tank. Peltist is ranged combat. All right, let's try the Warrior. I know it's very basic, but, forgive me. God of the cosmic anthill, whose children still dwell in the fading tunnels. Prayers summon a multitude of ants. Oh. This one would have been good with a summoner, huh? Summon a random ant familiar. Creates divine grass, terrain in a path to the exit. Divine grass increases your healing by 50%. On summon Dorak. Doraka offers no initial blessing, but gives us extra life and strength. Prayers grant healing, purge effects, deal blunt damage, and perform extra attacks. Seems like a good one. This one is prayers bestow blood rage, deal blood damage, and grant healing. Blood rage is per stack, heal 5 on hit. So this one, they like to smack. They like to smack. Dwells within a nameless mountain. The one thing that kind of rewards injury and perseverance. Rewards the amplification of rage. The one thing I wish I understood better is, like, can you, do you have to appease the gods in a specific way, or is it really just, like, get a number of points? I'm gonna go with Dorak. So we've got our character. So let's start. O pilgrim in the sheath of night, in the long tunnel of violet stars, no story abridges thee. Aub of the enemy, shattered, of pious step, death, wretched defeat, Dorak's displeasure, an unfit dream. Okay. So we're going to want to stand still when we can. Willpower is going to be worth it to us even if we don't have summoned allies, because it does give us extra damage dealt. But mostly we're going to want strength, scaled off of equipped armor and weapons, 10% block on armor and 10% hit, 20% if two-handing. Negates encumbrance. So we're going to want some strength. This is our major damage dealer and also a source of defense. But dexterity is also important because it's going to offer us accuracy, speed, and more defense. So I'll take strength for now. We'll see how we do. It's going to be the first stage, so I don't... oh, they're ranged. That's a horrible way to start this. Let's look at our skills. Per skill level, plus 60 block, plus 30 block from each wielded weapon. On block, perform a number of 50 damage hits against an adjacent enemy. I kind of wouldn't mind having a ranged ability. 50 dodge, 50 hit if total weapon size is less than 5. They like small weapons. I want big weapons. Heavy weight. Per skill level, plus 40 armor, plus 20% armor from each worn armor, plus 2 encumbrance. On shrug off, deal blunt damage to an adjacent enemy. I wish I understood what shrug off did or how to use it, but let's learn that. Maybe we'll learn. How does one shrug off? Maybe you can tell me in the comments. Hey, per skill level, if single-handing 2 bare fists. No. Per skill level, per empty armor slot. I don't like that. I like to wear armor. 100 hit on adjacent attack if two-handing deal damage to adjacent units. This seems good, but we're going to have to... That kind of pigeonholes us into two-handing. On standstill, perform a number of extra attacks against an adjacent enemy. Apply poise to yourself. This synergizes with our build, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And then this last one is on step, initial attack, perform a number of extra attacks against an adjacent enemy. So this one seems bad because it synergizes with per step, but we are going to have to move eventually. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. I wonder if there's a way to search on step. No, sorry, not on shrug. Shrug off. On shrug off block. I imagine that has to do with when we block an attack, which we are hoping to do often. Let me just look through here. Hold on. No, not search bag. I just want to see. It'll probably be in here. Blocked. If greater than... Okay, armor reduces damage dealt by an attack, reduces enemy hit. If greater than or equal to hit, the attack is shrugged off. There we go. So we want to increase our armor as much as possible if we plan on synergizing with shrug off. You'll have to forgive me. I know I'm not doing anything right now, but believe me, this is doing something. Learning how to play the game properly is doing something. Deal blunt damage to an adjacent enemy. Okay, so we got this skill. I think we have enough armor. So we're just gonna see what happens if we stand still. Unfortunately, we're fighting ranged lads, which is really not great for us. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some dexterity. I'm hoping that'll help. We have Grim Contemplation. Heal yourself for 20% of your max life and remove all effects from yourself. Each charge grants plus 10 armor and plus 10 block. One charge when you enter a new area. We don't have to finish every stage, by the way. So the one thing I anticipate that we're gonna have to do for survivability is we're gonna have to get healing. We're gonna have to get recovery in any way. I'll go ahead and pray. It really sucks that our first stage was full of ranged units. It's not the end of the world, but it just sucks. Okay, we did it. We're alive. Let's just go to the next stage. We're looking to recover. Oh, more ranged units? Really? If I can block their line of sight, that might help a lot. Yeah, because then they're gonna be forced to come to us. We have to heal. This really sucks. I'm just gonna keep doubling down on... Actually, let's get 1 point in vigor. It sucks, but it might save this run before it's over already. Okay, that went well. We need to use the environment to our benefit. More ranged units. I mean, they're all part of the same level, so it makes sense, but it still sucks. Let's just walk up to them and then start beating them up like that. So what do we get? You pick up an Agni mantle. A mantle once dedicated to the destroyer god Agni, stolen from a ruined temple. A little bit of Caves of Qud in this game. Just a little bit. Ooh, on shrug off, apply scorch to the attacker. Deal. Ooh, that... It doesn't specify a range. Wait, what? But can you shrug off... Can you shrug off a ranged attack? Wait a minute. Shrug off. This establishes your baseline armor. All other increases are applied to this. 10% chance to fail permanent. Does not affect damage from non-attack sources. I don't know what that means. Effective against physical damage / blunt and pierce. Okay, well that's good to know. Anything like fire damage, I suppose, or ice or void or anything else is gonna go right through us. So we're gonna have to get resistances. That is very important to know. But this shrug off seems very very good. What would it replace? Oh, this gives us 70 armor. This gives us 40 armor. It also gives us less inflexibility. It also gives us more resistance. So we can make up 30 armor in other ways. On prayer, heal yourself. This Agni Mantle seems good, and if it can help us a little bit against ranged units, that would be very good. Okay, we're finally out of hell. We need to fight no one with range. This guy's got range. This guy's got... Both of those guys got range. This guy's got range. Oh, that sucks. At least they don't have physical resistance. We can go for a Zeiston. On dealing physical damage, increase the damage by 10% of your armor. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. And then the Zasadka, I don't know. On step per enemy, nah. We got some gauntlets here. Resist poison. And it also deals physical, or it deals sickness whenever we deal physical damage, which we are going to be doing a lot. We had this Robe of Dreams, I think, last time. On dealing ice damage, we're not going to be doing that. So our choice seems pretty obvious. I think we're going to go down here. It means we have to fight some dragons. And they are ranged, unfortunately. But we have some little bit of gumption as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and add to our strength. It adds almost as much armor as dexterity does. All right, I'm just gonna wait here and build up our poise. Force them to come to us. Wow. Oh wow, our charge? Oh, this god kind of sucks in synergize with our other, with our, I forget what our culture, because it has 10 charges. So we're like never gonna see that benefit, basically, especially if I have to use charges. And we are taking damage right now, so that's not great. Let's back up a bit. There's our Zeiston. I'm gonna back right up so that we funnel them in here. I guess I can't equip this right now. What's it? What is it? 180 accuracy, 100 hit versus 180 accuracy, 150 slash. This does piercing. This has more block. Also on attack, apply 5 poise to yourself. So actually the Zeiston is not really good for us. I might end up just sacrificing. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and do that right now. Two-handing would be good, but the shield generally gives us really good block. Yeah. There's the Zediska Claw, which is on step per enemy, perform a 10 damage hit against one adjacent enemy. Not great. I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice that. I'm not gonna hoard items with the idea of like, oh, we'll find our perfect item, and then we'll sacrifice. I don't think that's a good idea, because basically you're sacrificing early game scaling. You're not going to be scaling with the enemies that you're going up against for the possibility of finding your perfect weapon later, and then like, you know, you're just not going to be able to compete. I don't think it's a good idea. 50 accuracy, 50 blunt on prayer, nah. But a helmet with resistance on game turn. If enemies live, heal yourself. That's kind of nice. What do we got? Range 4, but you know what? I'm kind of contending with the ranged units. As long as I have a situation like this, I'm okay. We'll add some more strength. I'm just going to keep doubling down on strength. I think the enemies always know where you are. Maybe that's a flaw. Maybe they shouldn't. We're going to hide in this crevice. We are taking damage. It's not ideal. Okay, we've got our Sesha knife, Rage Fetish, and Emerald Helm. Let's see, what is our current helmet? 35 armor and resistance to like a lot of things. So resistance to poison is nice and all, but we currently have pretty good resistances to physical damage. And we would be sacrificing actually quite a lot of those. But the ability to heal is 10% of max life. That's not bad. We'll try it and we'll see if maybe it's not working for us. Let's sacrifice that. We'll sacrifice that. That's just improving our accuracy and hit slash. Maybe even our block as well. So what do we got? We got range 1, does death damage. Neither of them are resistant to physical damage, so that's good. We got another helmet, resists astral on standstill, apply a meditate to yourself. Deal 25 astral damage to one enemy at any range. This would be really good against ranged enemies if we're in a bad situation. Range 4, range 1, resistant to physical. Not good for us. We do have a really good earth staff here. Deal blunt damage to all units in 4-tile range. Interesting. Actually pretty interesting. We become kind of a semi-tank range unit. We're still doing blunt damage. I like that. On being attacked, I don't think that synergizes. Resistances, 2 stacks of doom. No. On standstill, deal psychic damage to all enemies in a 2-tile range. Apply repulsion yourself, which is deal 1 psychic damage to the attacker on being attacked. So right now, I think this Safa is kind of the winner. I wouldn't mind trying that. Just trying it. I know we just got a helmet. It's, you know, in theory, it's going to heal us. It's not healing us very much, I have to say. Oh yeah, these guys always suck, don't they? These guys always, like, murder my runs. Yeah, look at them go. We are healing, but our healing, is barely keeping up, I have to say. We're just gonna take vigor. I need that heal. Oh, that was rough. That we almost died several times there. I don't like that. These guys really suck, and I'm not even really sure why. Is it their speed? Oh god, I'm not gonna survive this. We could take a desperation move. On adjacent attack, if two-handing, we're not doing that. On block, perform a number of 50 damage hits against an adjacent enemy. We could learn that. That would be good. Perform a number of extra hit attacks. This one gives us encumbrance, but also extra armor. Could take that. Could take it again. Why not? Let's just really go for it. It's really not helping. I'm not sure what it is about these guys that really tear through my run every time. And we're dead. He won 7 glory. That's not really good. I gotta basically put this guy on my shit list. Like never go up against them. Not sure what it is about them, but they really hurt every time. I know I was fighting like several of them at once. Obviously that's not ideal, but they also just really hurt. What did we unlock? We unlocked the Apostle. Cult is seeking self-abnegation beneath the gaze of divinity. Deal 15 damage to yourself. +1 strength, limit 3 per area. Deal 1000 astral damage to all units in a 5-tile range. Wow. Okay. Occurs when your deity saves you from death. Must have at least one fully charged prayer. So don't pair it with Dorak. Got it. I do wish that it would tell me the sacrifices the prayers on the god. It doesn't tell me that, and I didn't realize that the charges on prayers differed between gods. So that kind of transparency would be really good. Maybe we should try a ranged unit. I am gonna end this episode. I know it's a little bit quick. You're gonna know I died early, but seeing as there's gonna be episodes that maybe run to like 40 minutes to an hour long, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my briefs when I get them. I don't know what that means, but if you did enjoy this, definitely hit the like button and consider subscribing for more content like this, and maybe let me know. Are there things I'm doing wrong? Are there builds that you enjoy? And I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.